Putik ang sarap.
As the island started to wake up, we began our day with excitement, eager to experience everything Boracay had to offer. The plan was simple, really simple. A hearty breakfast at one of the most popular fast food chains in the Philippines, followed by an adventurous snorkeling trip to explore the rich marine life the island is known for. Join me to explore this wonderful day 2 of our Boracay adventure. Tara, let's! Tara, let's! Before we do though, make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel if you've not already, and of course ring that notification bell to make sure that you stay up to date on all of our new uploads. We made our way to Jollibee, a beloved Filipino fast food chain that's known for its comforting and affordable meals. The restaurant was a short walk from the beach, and we were greeted by the familiar bright red and yellow colors that signify the warm and welcoming atmosphere. Literally every fast food place has red and yellow in their color scheme. Despite the abundance of other dining options around the island, we were craving the distinct taste of Jollibee's breakfast offerings, especially me and Mama because we're in Australia and we don't have Jollibee here. The store was not that busy because it's still early in the morning, or maybe most of the people here are nocturnal. Jollibee Breakfast offers a variety of delicious silog meals, which are a staple in Filipino breakfast cuisine, just like what they ordered here: tap silog, hot silog, and corn silog. Yum! I ordered my favorite one-piece chicken joy, as usual, burger, fries for Chelsea, and spaghetti for Garen. After a filling breakfast, a short walk from Station 2 to Station 1 to rest and help our tummy digest. The walk, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes, is along the beautiful white beach of Boracay. Wow! The soft, powdery sand and the fresh sea breeze creates a soothing experience, making it the perfect time to appreciate the scenery, breathe in the fresh ocean air, and take the natural beauty of the island. By the time we reached Station 1, we felt refreshed. We met our guide who would take us on our snorkeling excursion. The air was filled with the sound of the waves crashing against the shore as we approached the meeting point.
Pwede kayo mag-inquire sa akin. May number naman kay ma'am. Island hopping, mga water activity. Paraw, bibigyan ko kayo ng magandang price. 0930-477-9943. See you in Boracay!
The weather was perfect, with clear skies and calm waters, making it an ideal day for snorkeling. Our guide greeted us with a friendly smile. The sun was already high and the sea breeze was refreshing as we made our way to the beach where our paraw awaited. We had arranged for a traditional Filipino boat called a paraw to take us out on the snorkeling spots around the island. As we approached the boat, we could see the sail fluttering in the wind, a bright contrast to the deep blue of the ocean. The boat's crew greeted us warmly and helped us onto the boat. The paraw set off, gliding smoothly across the calm waters, the sails catching the wind as we left the shoreline behind. The boat's outrigger floats created a steady, stable ride. The water deepened from a bright turquoise to a rich, darker blue, signaling the proximity to the coral reefs, also signaling that we can't swim here unless we have a death wish or something. Oh, no. We hesitated for a moment as the waves gently rocked the boat, making it a bit tricky to jump in, but we outweighed the apprehension and we plunged into the water. As soon as we submerged, the waves became more evident. They pushed us around, making it harder to stay in one place, but the adventure only became more exhilarating.
Pre, ulo pre. Ulo si Recol. Ito mama. Wait lang.
The boat crew passed us our snorkeling gear.
Ito pa pala yung niliwayan.
Nilinis ko na yan.
Did you know that cleaning your mask and or snorkeling gear with saliva is a quick, fuss-free method often used to prevent fogging on your mask? And it's free. I'm sorry, I mean, you need to.
You gotta give him that hawk and spit on that thing.
Spit a small amount of saliva onto the inside of the mask lens. Make sure to spread it evenly across the lens, using your fingers to rub it in gently. After spreading the saliva, rinse the mask with clean water to remove any excess saliva or dump it into the sea. The saliva creates a thin layer on the lens that helps prevent fogging during your snorkeling experience.
Wow!
Once you've rinsed the mask, check if the lens is clear. If needed, repeat the process. For some, this is downright disgusting, but it actually works.
Hawk!
No, like,
We dropped pieces of bread into the water. Almost immediately, schools of fish surrounded us, eagerly nibbling at the food. It was an exhilarating experience to see so many fish come up close, their bright colors flashing in the sunlight as they swam around us. The fish seemed curious, and for a few moments it felt like we were part of the underwater world we had just explored. Wow! Even though we didn't even have gills.
Gills.
Feeding the fish while trying to balance ourselves in the rocky water was a unique challenge. The fish darted around us, some more curious than others, but the movement of the waves made it harder to stay still and interact with them. Every time we reached out to feed the fish, a wave would push us a little off, creating a playful chaos. It was both thrilling and funny, trying to hold our ground while the fish nibbled at the food, all while being tossed about by the waves. Even with the water's motion, we still had a remarkable and excitement feeling of being so close to the marine life as they swam gracefully in and out of our reach. As the waves tossed us around, we laughed, trying to keep our balance while the fish swam close by, eager to nibble the food we offered. It was an exhilarating and unforgettable experience, a perfect mix of beauty, nature, and a little bit of a challenge. If you're looking for a unique underwater adventure, snorkeling in Boracay to feed the fish is an experience you won't want to miss. This experience allows you to connect with marine life in a way that few other activities can. After a while, we climbed back into the boat and began our journey back to the shore. Let me tell a backstory. After an amazing snorkeling adventure, we were on the boat heading back to the shore, but the ride quickly became more challenging than we expected. Fortunately, I took my motion sickness medicine. The boat rocked side to side with each wave, and the gentle motion he had earlier felt was now unpredictable and unsteady. We tried to adjust, but the swaying made it harder to keep our balance. The boat creaked as it fought against the rougher waters, and the once peaceful atmosphere began to shift into something more uneasy. It was like a boring horror movie. As we all tried to stay steady, my cousin Chelsea started to look a bit pale. At first, she was quiet, fighting for the dizziness, but soon she admitted that she was feeling dizzy. The constant rocking of the boat was taking a toll on her, and it was clear that she was struggling to keep her composure. Her face flushed with discomfort and closing her eyes in an attempt to steady herself. Mama quickly approached her to try to make her conscious. It was hard to watch her feeling so unwell, and we all started to worry about how much longer the ride would take. But she vomited all her breakfast out.
I don't feel so good.
Believe me, I saw the chewed up burgers and fries mixed with the bodily fluids as it escaped her bodily system and out into the sea. Chelsea's dizziness only seemed to worsen as the boat continued to rock with the waves. Mama tried to comfort her, and by that I mean she joked about how the fish would like By that I mean she joked about how the school of fish would eat the chewed up burgers and fries mixed with bodily functions and how they would feel full, and making sure she was accompanied, but the motion of the boat was relentless. And the school of fish rapidly devoured her puke and it was served as their brunch. Yummy!